Nothing about sperm whales is normal. It is more dangerous than you think. At this exact moment, there are places on Earth where sound suddenly stops behaving like sound. Not quiet, not silence, but a kind of pressure that makes trained scientists feel panic for no logical reason. In the middle of the ocean, far from land, ships have reported crew members collapsing, electronics failing, and compass needles spinning without explanation. No storms, no visible threat, just an invisible force that should not exist. Some sailors describe it as a low vibration you don't hear with your ears. You feel it inside your chest. Others say it makes time feel slow, like the world is buffering. What's unsettling is this: these incidents aren't random. They cluster in very specific regions, places where satellites briefly lose accuracy, where sonar readings return impossible echoes, and where underwater sensors record frequencies lower than anything humans should detect. Military agencies won't talk about it. Scientific papers mention it only in footnotes, and when researchers try to study it directly, funding quietly disappears. One deep-sea drone recorded a sound so low it didn't register as audio at all. It showed up as physical distortion in the data itself, as if the ocean wasn't making noise, but pressing back. Here's the disturbing part. Humans evolved to hear a narrow slice of reality. Below that range, the brain doesn't process sound as sound. It processes it as danger. Your heart rate changes. Your judgment degrades. Your body prepares for something it cannot see, which raises an uncomfortable question. What if the ocean isn't silent at depth? What if it's constantly active? And we've only just begun to brush against signals meant for something else. Tonight, we're not here to scare you. We're here to slowly unfold one of the strangest, least discussed mysteries of modern science: the hidden forces beneath our oceans that don't need teeth, claws, or waves to be dangerous. Stay with me, because once you understand this, the ocean will never feel empty again. In the deep ocean, far below where sunlight has ever touched, there exists an animal that does not hunt with speed, claws, or sharp vision, but with a force so powerful that it can physically overwhelm reality itself. And the most unsettling part is that humans did not evolve to withstand it, because sperm whales do not merely make sound. They weaponize pressure. And when one of them decides to use its full capability, the ocean around it becomes a hostile environment where biology, physics, and human survival quietly break their own rules. Because a single click from a sperm whale can reach levels above 230 decibels, which is not just louder than a jet engine, not just louder than an explosion, but loud enough that if a human were close enough underwater, their internal organs could vibrate violently, their orientation would collapse instantly, and unconsciousness could arrive before fear even registers. And this is not speculation. It is measured, documented, and carefully avoided in public discussion. Because these clicks are so intense that scientists do not record them as sound anymore, but as pressure events. And pressure at this level does not need contact to be dangerous. It can disrupt balance, damage soft tissue, and create panic responses without warning. Which is why divers have strict protocols never to descend into regions where sperm whales are actively hunting. Because when they echolocate, they do not sweep gently like dolphins. They fire narrow, focused beams of acoustic energy, like a biological sonar cannon. And these beams are directional, meaning a whale can aim them. And when aimed at prey, the pressure wave does something horrifyingly efficient. It temporarily stuns or disorients the nervous system of deep-sea animals, making escape impossible in the pitch. Black depths where vision means nothing. And here is the unsettling part. Most people never hear. The frequencies sperm whales use are so low and so powerful that the human brain does not interpret them as sound at all. It interprets them as an unexplained threat, triggering nausea, anxiety, confusion, and loss of spatial awareness. Which means even if you somehow survived the pressure, your mind would betray you, and this is not accidental. Because sperm whales evolved in a world where light is useless and silence is deadly. So their communication system is built to dominate space itself. And researchers studying these whales have discovered that their clicks can pass straight through the bodies of other animals, reflect off bones, and return detailed internal information. Meaning sperm whales do not just know where something is, they can infer what it is made of, how dense it is, and how it moves before it even reacts, which makes them terrifyingly efficient predators in an environment where every mistake is fatal. But danger does not stop there, because sperm whales are also capable of coordinated hunting at depths where pressure would crush submarines. And when they gather, the ocean becomes acoustically chaotic, filled with overlapping pulses that can confuse sonar, scramble underwater instruments, and in rare cases, cause navigation systems to fail, which is one reason naval agencies monitor sperm whale populations quietly and from a distance,